For the median, there actually isn't very much computation to be done here. We're just looking for the middle of the data set. The most common way you see the median computed is by ordering everything in ascending order, picking off until you get to the middle, and then getting the middle. Where if you got two, you split the difference between them. But it's not a whole lot in terms of math here. It's pretty direct. It's something that hopefully everyone's seen here going back to elementary school, but we're still going to get a couple of examples just to be sure we still remember the idea of how the median works. For the school children heights, we want to find the median. So what we can do here is take that data set, and like we had it more or less before, we can put it into ascending order. And in this case, if we put that data into ascending order, we can see that squeezing down to the middle would leave us with 46, which is much more reasonable than what we had when dealing with the mean. That because the median specifically looks towards the middle and nowhere else, we would always end up having that whatever weird outline data is stuck on the ends doesn't actually make a difference towards the final value. It gets removed almost immediately. It's one nice thing about the median. Another nice thing is that when you have something like the median, you can split the data into equal halves above and below it, and then you can split it even further, but, well, that's getting into a different topic. From there, we could also recognize that 168 is kind of unreasonable. The surveyor might have some scruples, toss that out, and then look at the data set in terms of the 8 values, where the middle there would be the value between 46 and 46, which is also just 46. And that's basically it. Again, the nice thing about the median is it's a lot less susceptible to those strange numbers. If you want to find the median of a frequency distribution, I'm not going to talk about it very much here, but it follows the same sort of process where if we got the median there, we would be going for the 76th data point out of 151, which would end up being a 7. So it's actually not that far off from our mean, and often we kind of like that. That hints at some other patterns that if you do the extra credit, you'll see, but we're not going to worry too much about for the time being. Anyway, so median's pretty straightforward, so let's get one more that's even easier to compute. Let's look at the mode.